So why would I have all of this up here right now? There's a date over there, right? 50 years ago, April 4th, 1968. Above us is the moon. Around us are some logos. And then right in the middle is that thing that you saw out in the exhibit hall. That is Apollo 6, or remains of it. So hopefully you haven't had a chance. If you haven't, please after the show go out and take a look at that, because 50 years ago, that was shot into space. And on the same day, it came back. And it's kind of neat because it was a mission that started off a little shaky. It had some problems. It had a lot of vibrations. It didn't fire off of its different stages when they were supposed to fire. It got in an orbit it really wasn't supposed to be in. But as it turned out, that all the little mistakes led to some extra things being able to be done by the engineers, so that once the flight was over, they were confident that the next mission they could put people on for Apollo 7. And that led directly to a series of missions that then, in July of 1969, led to people being on the moon for the first time. So it was kind of an important test. It was called the certification mission of the Saturn V, that great big rocket that maybe you've seen pictures of and movies of. So that was a pretty special time. And we're fortunate to be able to share that capsule with you. But this went almost immediately from Houston, Texas, where it came, once they recovered the capsule from the sea, where it parachuted down. They took it from Houston, pretty much a brief layover in Huntsville at Marshall Space Flight Center, and then made it here back in 1971. One of the reasons, that big observatory on the other end of the building, we have the largest reflecting telescope this side of the Mississippi. That scope was used by some of our scientists here to help visually track Apollo missions to the moon. So we kind of had an in with NASA. I've always had a very close relationship with NASA. But there's another reason that's a little bit sad. We're in Atlanta, right? We share the launch of Apollo 6 with something else that happened 50 years ago today. And so I would invite you to spend a few minutes here before we get totally into the program for a bit of remembrance and celebration. Celebration of a launch, celebration of a life, and remembrance of a giant in our country. As you see Apollo 6 lift off there to the heavens. Clearing the pathway for the moon.
Direct from our newsroom in Washington, in color, this is the CBS Evening News with Walter Cronkite and Russ Hodge in Memphis, Tennessee, Dan Rather in New York, Bernard Calv in Saigon, Marvin Calv in Wellington, New Zealand, and Burke Witt in Kaesong, South Vietnam.
Good evening. Dr. Martin Luther King, the apostle of nonviolence in the civil rights movement, has been shot to death in Memphis, Tennessee. Police have issued an all-points bulletin for a well-dressed young white man seen running from the scene. Officers also reportedly chased and fired on a radio-equipped car containing 2 white men. Dr. King was standing on the balcony of a second-floor hotel room tonight when, according to a companion, a shot was fired from across the street. In the friend's words, the bullet exploded in his face. Police, who have been keeping a close watch over the Nobel Peace Prize winner because of Memphis' turbulent racial situation, were on the scene almost immediately. They rushed the 39-year-old Negro leader to a hospital where he died of a bullet wound in the neck. Police said they found a high-powered hunting rifle about a block from the hotel, but it was not immediately identified as the murder weapon. Mayor Henry Loeb has reinstated the dusk-to-dawn curfew he imposed on the city last week when a march led by Dr. King erupted in violence. Governor Buford Ellington has called out 4,000 National Guardsmen. Police report that the murder has touched off sporadic acts of violence in a Negro section of the city. In a nationwide television address, President Johnson expressed the nation's shock.
America is shocked and saddened by the brutal slaying tonight of Dr. Martin Luther King. I ask every citizen to reject the blind violence that has struck Dr. King, who lived by nonviolence.